All right, guys, I am back. And of course, she wasn't barking the whole time I was doing this, but so I found what I was looking for. Well, not actually. Didn't find the one I was looking for, but I did find one that I hadn't used before. And it's this one by Tim Holtz. I got it years and years and years ago on clearance at Hobby Lobby. It's a travel and voyage. So if you like it, maybe you could still find it on Amazon. I don't know. Again, I haven't really been shopping, and I am losing hair by the truckloads. And no, I haven't even washed my hands since we did all this. I figured, goodness gracious, get out of there. It is a season to lose hair, right? I swear. I don't know if any of you girls are like that, but I keep going through these phases where I lose a ton of hair and then it all grows back and it's growing faster than it's ever grown before. And then, yeah, I don't know. So weird, right? This menopause thing is for the birds, if you ask me. So yeah, I don't care if it's wrinkly. I mean, hence the whole covers, right? I just, like, I think it adds to the mystique of it, if you will. And then we'll ink them up here in a minute. And yeah, I think in the last few videos, I haven't even asked how you guys are doing. Hope you guys are well. Hope this video finds you healthy and whole as you can be, and as healthy as you can be this time of year. I know Dawn's been having some asthma issues, and so yeah, if you wouldn't mind tossing her in your prayers and keeping our friend Jamie in our prayers would be a good idea. Both wonderful, wonderful women. And the struggle is real, right? Life is just, sometimes it just hands you your pockets and you just, yeah, there ain't a whole lot you can do about it, right? Other than endure. And that's like the worst place in the world to be, is having to just endure what's happening around you. So yeah, you're seeing this Friday, so I'm hoping that your week has gone well. I'm going to go with my usual attitude towards it and just wish it well, right? I mean, it really helps that I love my job, so yeah. And it'll be the night after I went to Grace's event, so I'm sure next week I'll have more things to tell you about that. The next video, as you see, I think, because Grace and I have another nail appointment. So yeah, I'm hoping throughout the week I can record next week's videos. Let's see. Or not next week, but the following week. So, oh yeah, no, next week. So then next weekend I can film the upcoming videos. That's gonna lay down interesting, isn't it? Like I said, this tissue paper is, it can be difficult to work with if you're a perfectionist. I think that is what actually appeals to a lot of us about this junk journaling thing, right? Is that almost, if you think about it, the more imperfect some like these turn out, the more we like them. If I'm being honest, like that, for me, that's kind of the appeal, right? Because for years I have just like thrown out creations I didn't think turned out very good, which in truth they didn't, right? Oh, dang it. Ah! My hands are too sticky. Anyways, I think a lot of us fall into that category where we see these spectacular artists and we want to be that, but some of us, like me, will never be that. And I think that is what is so appealing to the junk journal community, is because you literally can have any skill level and it turn out cool. At least for me. I mean, I'm going to try, girls, to get this last one on without ripping the heck out of it, but we'll see. Yeah, any skill level can do this, really, which I absolutely love that. No. It really has to do with the amount of glue you have on your fingers, I swear. Oh. Yeah, let's face it, I'm not always the most gentle person in the world. Alas, those little puppies are... I know what they're barking at this time is the cats. Yeah, the cats must be getting a little too close to the door for their liking. Okay, so I'm gonna let that one dry and we'll go to the bottom one. Oh, and we are gonna make these, only I think we'll probably make them a little bit bigger. I believe we made these a couple years ago. They're paper clips, and I think it was a G. Kerr video. But again, I'm not really for certain since it happened so long ago, but how cute will those be for men's journals, right? I was like, because I was digging for these, right? So yeah, I was pretty excited when I found that. I was like, oh my gosh. So we'll probably mass make them next week or the week after. So yeah, stay tuned for that one. And this one has been walnut stain. Yep, okay. Which is what I want, because I want it a little darker. And I might have to open the new actually, I don't think I'll worry about that right now. I got a little bit of the tissue paper popping up there. I think I'll worry about that when we put on our other stuff. And in the next, what we use to decorate the front of it, it's probably going to freak some of you out, but there is a reason and a purpose for it. Oh, that's what we just did. Let's try really hard not to pull that. I meant to grab from the bottom. Yeah, this one. Not only is the ink pad given out, also the color as well. I'm pretty sure my mom got me another walnut stain. I don't remember if that was a walnut stain or a vintage photo last year for my birthday. That gal's pretty good about knowing what I'm going to need. She's gotten me some pretty cool stuff over the last few years. Nope. Nope, it was a vintage photo, I think. Hold on. Yep, I've got 2 unopened vintage photos, which, yay for me. And, sorry, if I don't pull it out now, then I'll forget to re-ink it, and then, there it is. So you can get these. I do like them, but you have to really make sure with the oxides that you shake it up really good before and mix everything up. If not, then the oxide kind of sits weird on your pad, and then it really just doesn't blend well. Yeah, I'm barely getting anything out of these. Plus, I'm kind of, before I go in to finish the taxes, I'm sitting patiently waiting for my tea to arrive from Amazon. I've just taken to getting it there instead of having to stop at so many stores trying to find it. I drink a really specific kind of tea. And, yeah, it's getting harder and harder to find in the stores. And I'm not really for sure why. I'm like, it's one of your best sellers. Why would you do that? It's the, I think Coke makes it, but it's the, Bai teas, B-A-I. I used to drink the peach, but when I drink the peach, which they don't even make anymore, it would give me nosebleeds really bad. And I think it was just because it was a white tea and peach, and white tea, I think, is a blood thinner. Or it could have just been the stress I was under, but it was also giving me headaches. So while I still drink peach tea, I make sure it's not a white one, and then only really sparingly do I drink it. I had a really nice subscriber send me it's really like specialty tea, and I'm still working through the pack that she sent. So yeah, I keep the kids out of it because my son really liked it too. So that was quite a few years ago. That was like 4 years ago. This is probably, I mean, it's all packaged up really tight and neat, so I'm not worried about it like expiring or anything, but yeah. All that to say, I drink the blueberry or the cherry in this brand, and I like it because I can put it in my lunchbox and then it's already there. I mean, I probably should try to see if I could buy it, or, you know, make my own, but with like some puree, but I tried that once and it didn't turn out so good. Anyways, so yeah, I've been ordering it off Amazon because I can't find it in the stores, and then I end up going to like 6 different stores and they don't have it, right? And then it does, like, it costs like $2.79 if I get it from the grocery store. Like, that's crazy. So when I order it off Amazon, it's like less than $2 a drink. So I don't remember the exact numbers, but yeah, it's way less. So and you know what I probably ought to pick up before I do that paper clip there? I probably ought to pick up some more Fabri-Tac, because as you can tell, I mean, I'm down to dregs, and yeah. So anywho, I can't wait for spring to actually spring. Like, I mean, I know we still have a couple weeks, but we're down to what, a month on the calendar? I need a new pad there too, so. And you know what, while we're here, because I'm sure someone out there has a question about it, I'll go ahead and re-ink this while we're, oh yeah, this is one I've already re-inked. It might be time. I only try to re-ink mine like 3 or 4 times before I change out the pad. And just buy a new one, because it gets kind of gooey. It's hard to explain, but Tim Holtz has a really good video on how you actually re-ink them, but I'm going to show you how I do. And I probably re-ink too much. So just like that. And then I do go down to this part here. See how it really soaks in? The top has like just a different texture. So yeah, I will go down through here and soak it, like put it in these corners twice, as long as it's absorbing. Again, Tim Holtz doesn't do it this way. It's probably not advisable. I don't know, but that's just how I do it. See, and it soaks in right away, right? You can almost see the top of your pad raise up when you do that. I mean, because that's all it is really, is a specialized sponge, right? And then I just kind of try to get it to soak in. If I can't before I use it next time, then I'll kind of blot that off with like a piece of fabric. And then I'll use that piece of fabric for something, right? And then I got a little on the edge, so I'm just gonna wipe that off. And then I set it upside down. I don't know why that works, but it does. Okay. All right, back to the regularly scheduled program. Here we go. Got our bases. I'm gonna toss this glue up here because it's kind of driving me nuts just looking at it. Yeah, like I said, dregs. Okay, so we are going to use these flowers. We're going to see, I think the black and white ones will look good. Let's just see what these look like. Yep, I like the black and white. Okay, so a couple of those. There's 3. Okay, I have to be real honest with you guys. One of our neighbors, okay, so I live in Colorado, so those are, you can probably understand that. One of our neighbors likes to imbibe in pot all the time. And I'm not exaggerating by all the time. All the time. And so I am getting a really great fragrance of pot right at this very second, which can be very distracting. Not that I don't care, but it can be a bit much. When I say all the time, I mean all the time. Okay, and that is how we're going to leave those. Probably. I don't know, maybe, I don't know if we want to put words on them. Like I said, I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to underdo them. Seems strange now that I'm at the tail end of my 3 videos that we're not doing more this week. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll go switch the laundry over, because I said I would leave by noon, 1 o'clock to go into town. So, I mean, would it be crazy to keep recording? Just keep recording a couple videos? Or should I just stop now, go get my stuff done? Be a little ahead of the schedule? I don't know. Conundrums, right? I definitely need to take a break to go wash my hands. It is definitely a have to do. next videos, we're going to have to work on the letter that we're going to write to the journal recipient. Kind of know how I want it to go, but all right, there we go. There are 7 more pockets. I think they turned out kind of cute. This might actually be one of those things that we just make a stash of. All right, cool. All right, kids, thanks for joining me today. And yeah, pretty productive day of making videos. Yeah, all right, cool. I will just see you guys in the next video. Bye.